Have you ever woken up and just felt off? Like your body's slower to get going, your energy is stuck somewhere between the sheets and the bathroom mirror, and even your mind takes its sweet time to catch up with the day. You're not alone. That feeling doesn't mean you're getting old, it means your mornings need a little help. And the beautiful part? A few small changes can make a huge difference in how you feel, move, and live every single day. You see, after 65, your mornings matter more than ever. The way you start your day sets the tone for everything that follows: your energy, your mood, your digestion, your balance, your memory, even your happiness. And no, you don't need a 20-step wellness routine or to wake up at 4 a.m. What you do need are simple, intentional habits that work with your body, not against it. So today, we're going to walk through 7 powerful habits you can weave into your mornings gently, naturally, and without stress. These aren't trends, they're real-life, proven practices that can help you feel younger, stronger, and more in control. Let's start right where every morning begins: waking up. Now, most of us were taught to spring out of bed as soon as our eyes open, ready to tackle the day. But after 65, your body needs a different kind of wake-up call. Your blood pressure is lower in the morning, your joints may be stiff, and a sudden jump out of bed can increase the risk of dizziness or even a fall. That's why the first habit is so simple, yet so powerful. Take your time getting up. Instead of rushing, begin by sitting up slowly. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Roll your shoulders gently. Take a few deep breaths. Let your body come online gradually. You're not being lazy, you're being smart. Giving your circulation time to adjust helps avoid that head rush or lightheaded feeling. It also gives you a moment of stillness to check in with yourself. How am I feeling? Am I in any pain? Is there anything unusual today? This short pause can help you catch small health issues before they become big ones. Once you're up and steady, let's move into habit number 2. Hydrate before anything else. Most people wake up dehydrated and don't even realize it. Your body has gone 6, 7, maybe 8 hours without water. That dryness in your mouth, that fogginess in your head, that sluggish feeling in your legs, often, it's just dehydration talking. Before you reach for the coffee or tea, drink a full glass of water. Keep one by your bedside if you can. You don't have to gulp it down. Sip it slowly while you stretch or listen to some soft music. Water jumpstarts your metabolism, helps flush out waste your body processed overnight, and gives your brain the hydration it needs to think clearly. And if you want a little bonus, add a squeeze of fresh lemon. It helps your digestion and gives your liver a gentle detox boost. Speaking of movement, that brings us to the third habit, and it's something I wish more people over 65 would take seriously. Stretch every morning. No, I don't mean full-on yoga on the floor. Unless you're into that, then go for it. I mean simple, standing or sitting stretches that loosen up your muscles, wake up your joints, and get your blood flowing. Start with your neck. Gently tilt your head side to side. Then roll your shoulders, stretch your arms overhead, and bend slowly at the waist if you're able. Circle your ankles, flex your knees, maybe do a few light squats while holding the back of a chair. This isn't about building muscle or burning calories. It's about preparing your body to move safely throughout the day. A 5-minute stretch can help reduce stiffness, improve posture, and even lower the risk of falls, one of the biggest threats to independence in older adults. And there is something else about stretching that doesn't get enough attention. It reminds you that you can move, that your body, even with its aches and history, still works, still responds, still supports you. That quiet confidence carries over into everything else you do. Now that we've eased into the morning and gotten the body moving and hydrated, it's time to feed it. But not just anything. What you eat first thing has a big impact on your blood sugar, your energy, and how satisfied you feel the rest of the day. That's why the next habit is so important, and we'll dive right into the next. So now that your body's awake, your joints have loosened up, and your system's been gently hydrated, it's time to talk about breakfast. But not just any breakfast, the right kind of breakfast. See, what many people don't realize is that after 65, your metabolism changes. Your body doesn't process sugar or carbs the same way it did when you were 30 or even 50. That stack of pancakes or sweetened cereal that used to give you energy, now it can leave you feeling tired, foggy, or even cranky just an hour later. That is why the fourth habit is to fuel your body with clean energy, a breakfast that stabilizes your blood sugar, supports your digestion, and actually keeps you full. Think protein, healthy fats, and fiber. Maybe it's a boiled egg with a slice of whole grain toast and some avocado, or Greek yogurt with a handful of berries and some chia seeds sprinkled on top. Even a small bowl of oats with a bit of almond butter and cinnamon can go a long way. What you're aiming for is a breakfast that gives you steady energy, not a spike followed by a crash. And if you take medications in the morning, eating a good breakfast can also reduce nausea or discomfort from those pills. There's something quietly powerful about feeding yourself with care. It's not just about nutrients. It's a message to your body and to your mind that you deserve to feel well, that your health is worth a little planning, and that you're still in charge of your day, no matter what your age. Now, as your breakfast settles, there's a habit that often gets overlooked but can change everything about how your day unfolds. It's this: give yourself a moment of mental clarity. Call it reflection, mindfulness, or just peace and quiet, but it's something truly special. You don't need to sit cross-legged on a cushion or chant anything. You just need to pause for a few minutes with no distractions, no TV, no phone, no news, and breathe. Maybe you sit by a window and look at the sky. Maybe you close your eyes and focus on your breath. Maybe you say a short prayer or gratitude out loud. What matters is that you're giving your mind space before the noise of the day rushes in. This fifth habit isn't about being productive, it's about being present. Because let's be honest, after 65, you've lived through a lot. Your mind holds decades of memories, responsibilities, losses, triumphs. You've earned a little stillness. And in that stillness, something beautiful happens. Your nervous system calms down. Your heart rate steadies. Your thinking becomes clearer. You start the day from a place of peace, not pressure. And you know what? That peace often lasts. You're less reactive when small things go wrong. You're more patient with people around you. You notice the good moments more easily. It's like adjusting the lens through which your whole day is viewed. And speaking of lenses, there's another habit that may surprise you, but it's just as essential. It has to do with your eyes, but also with your entire internal clock. And that's the habit of getting natural light early in the day. Our sixth habit is about stepping outside, even if just for 5 minutes, and letting your eyes take in natural daylight. You can sit on your porch, take a walk to the mailbox, or just stand by the window with the sun coming in. Morning light does something remarkable. It tells your brain it's time to be awake. It resets your circadian rhythm, which is your body's internal clock. This helps regulate everything from your sleep to your hormones to your mood. And for older adults, that's a big deal. A disrupted internal clock can lead to poor sleep at night, grogginess in the morning, and even depression. But getting early light, especially before 10 a.m., can help sync things back up. And don't worry about it being cloudy, even on overcast days. The natural light is more powerful than indoor lighting. While you're out there, take a deep breath, smell the air, listen to the birds, feel the breeze. You're not just checking off a health tip, you're connecting with life. You're reminding your body that it's part of something bigger than itself. And that simple connection, light, air, nature, is healing in ways medicine can't always touch. So far, we've talked about habits that touch the body, the mind, and the senses. But there's one more that often goes unnoticed, even though it's deeply human. It's not about what you do physically, but how you connect with yourself and others. And that's what we'll ease into next. Now, let's talk about something that's a little harder to measure, but absolutely essential: connection. And no, this isn't just about having lots of friends or staying busy all the time. It's about something deeper. It's about starting your day with a sense of purpose. And that's our seventh morning habit: nurturing emotional connection and meaning. After 65, many people find that the pace of life slows down, routines shift, and some of the roles they used to play at work, with their kids, in the community have changed or even disappeared. That can leave a space. Sometimes it feels peaceful. Other times it feels empty. But here's the thing: Just because you've retired or the kids are grown doesn't mean your life stops having meaning. You still have so much to give. And every morning is a chance to remind yourself of that. So take a few minutes each morning to ask yourself one simple question. What can I do today that makes me feel connected? It doesn't have to be big. Maybe you call a friend you haven't spoken to in a while. Maybe you check on a neighbor. Maybe you write a few lines in a journal or send a kind message to someone you love. Maybe you start a small project that makes your heart feel alive, a painting, a garden, a puzzle, a story. That sense of I matter, that what you do still has value, isn't just good for your heart. It's good for your health. Studies have shown that seniors who feel a sense of purpose actually live longer, have lower rates of chronic illness, and even experience better memory and mobility. And you don't have to change the world. Sometimes purpose is just taking care of a plant, feeding the birds, smiling at a stranger on your morning walk. It is waking up and knowing the day ahead holds something worth doing, even if it is small, especially if it's small. So as you move through your morning, stretching, sipping your water, stepping outside, feeding your body, calming your mind, don't forget to check in with your heart. Ask yourself, what brings me joy today? Who can I connect with? Even just a little. That single thought can shift everything. And here is something else I want you to remember. You don't have to do all of these habits perfectly. Some days, you'll forget to stretch. Some mornings, you'll wake up feeling off, or tired, or just not in the mood. That's okay. The goal isn't perfection, it's intention. It's choosing, as often as you can, to give your mornings a little more care, a little more rhythm, and a little more love. Because every morning that you wake up, truly wake up, is another chance to live well, to breathe deeply, to move gently, to laugh, to listen, to learn. And when you begin your days with that kind of presence and purpose, the years you add to your life aren't just more years, they're better years. Richer, lighter, more meaningful. So, give these habits a try. Add one, then another. Build your morning like you plant a garden, patiently, with care and a little curiosity. You might be surprised by how good you start to feel, not just physically, but emotionally and mentally too. And I'd love to hear from you. What's one morning habit that's already making a difference in your life? Or one new one you're willing to try? Share it in the comments. I read every one, and your story might inspire someone else. If you found this video helpful, give it a like so others can find it too. And don't forget to subscribe for more ways to live stronger, calmer, and happier at every age. Here's to mornings that matter, and to you, living your very best life, one sunrise at a time. And as you begin putting these habits into practice, I want you to really notice something. Not just how your body feels, which, yes, will start to feel looser, more balanced, more energized, but also how your mood shifts, how your confidence returns in little ways, how your sense of control quietly comes back. These changes might feel small at first, but they build on each other. One healthy choice in the morning leads to another, and before long, your entire day begins to feel lighter, more intentional, and most importantly, yours. Because that's really what this is all about. Reclaiming your mornings isn't just about health, it's about ownership. It's about not letting age dictate how your day begins. It's about starting each morning from a place of strength, not survival. You're not too old to feel vibrant. You're not too late to start fresh. And you're certainly not done growing, learning, or loving life. And here's something else worth thinking about. These habits don't just help you. They ripple outward. When your children or grandchildren see you taking care of yourself, it sends them a quiet message. This is what aging can look like. Strong, calm, confident, connected. You become a role model not because you're trying to be perfect, but because you're showing up every day with intention. And trust me, people notice. Maybe your spouse starts stretching in the morning too. Maybe a neighbor joins you for your morning walk. Maybe a friend sees you drinking water instead of skipping breakfast and asks, "What's your secret?" These little things can spark big changes, not just for you, but for the people around you. If there's one message I hope you take with you, it's this: it's never too late to start living better. The small habits you begin today might just be the very reason You're able to dance at a family wedding, take the trip you've always dreamed of, or simply enjoy a peaceful walk without worrying about falling. That's the gift of good mornings. They create strong days, and strong days add up to a beautiful life. So go easy on yourself as you begin. Maybe you start by just drinking the glass of water tomorrow, or maybe you take a quiet minute by the window and breathe. And then the next day, you add one more habit. That's how real change works, not all at once, but one loving step at a time. If you've made it this far in the video, thank you truly. That tells me something about you. You care about your well-being. You want to stay independent, clear-minded, and full of life. And that is something to celebrate. So let's keep this going. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss more videos just like this. Give this one a like if it resonated with you. And please, don't be shy, drop a comment below. What part of your morning are you going to change first? Or what habit do you swear by that others should know about? This community is built on support, and your voice matters. You never know who you might inspire just by sharing your story. And finally, here is a thought I hope you carry with you into tomorrow morning. You woke up today. That alone is a gift. Now imagine what happens when you treat it like one. Here's to calm mornings, steady health, and joyful years ahead. Take care of yourself because you are so very worth it.